When children are born, there is no competencies them. They are developing by knowing their hands where to go, what to do, learning. They develop knowledge based on experiment. So knowledge to competency, and the other one is experimentation to competency. You experiment and develop competencies. So this is the vector quantity. Competency is vector, direction through which you have moved and your application. This is where many countries today, all the developed nations are moving in that direction. In India, we are still confined to knowledge-based, and competency-based are much less, as you saw, 125 level C. Now play. Now based on this, you have now competency you have developed. Now you further apply competency in taking projects. You further apply competency in behavioral component. How to build teams. Some of my colleagues have asked my questions. They are my colleagues. They may not have been satisfied with my answer. But it is my responsibility to discuss with them. Not even now, next week, have interchange. The idea which he has come, Professor Menon and other Professor Moore, they are good ideas. We'll have to discuss together. How to build teams. Just not to say stupid idea, they don't know this, they are blaming me this. It's stupid. Behavior is to see the differences, see where they exist, and see if we can come to a conclusion. Build up stakeholder alignment. You are the students, you are customers. We should think what you are looking for. So when you apply competency to behavior component, in contextual component, in what context are you using, and then you are going in technical, how to make your critical path, how to do this analysis, that analysis. So when you apply competency in these three elements, then you have what is called project leadership. Project leadership. Now you are a leader. And never mistake yourself that you are not a leader. You are just a student. You may not have anybody to lead. But can you lead? Can you not lead yourself? You need one person to lead. To become leader, you need one person to lead. If you are as a student cannot lead anybody working executive, lead yourself as a leader. Within your group, work together. Work together, come out with innovations. Come out with better skills. Don't try to say that I hide this with you so that I get better marks. That's not leadership. Leadership is cooperation, collaboration, working together. So competencies, these three, leadership. You need one person to lead, and that's yourself. So the leadership is what we need in today's context. And therefore the IPMA, which is made of 57 countries, the most formidable competency baseline, they only take these three elements in the whole competency framework: behavioral, contextual, technical. So this is where I want to quit now. And I'll show you something more, few things, and then we will close. We'll have some time to talk to you during afternoon. Just to very quickly to go through with you here is that these are the exam-based certification like driving license, IPMAD, CIPM, which we are promoting in the business school, IMI, PMP from PMI US, PGMP, Prince 2 from UK, none from Japan. Japan does not believe. The only nation where they don't believe in exam-based certification is Japan. And I talked to Japanese president, why you don't do this, Hiroshi Tanaka? Hiroshi Tanaka said, Japanese do not believe in exam-based. Why? The only nation in the world. No, there's nobody else in the world. Because they think in Japan, once you become a certified knowledge-based, you think you become Dada. Oh, in the company you will go, in Mitsubishi, oh, I am certified, exam-based. It creates problem in the company. Exam for them is no good. Only country. We are not following Japanese. The other things you see here, Japanese follow these 3 levels: competency based, architect, registered specialist, and IPM level A, level B, level C. 57, 58 countries today have contextual, technical, and behavioral elements judging, assessing your competency. It's not ABCD. Exam is one component, but there are 3, 4 more other components. This is like driving license, exam, and this is simple projects. Only one car comes in front of you. This is very complex projects, so many cars going left and right. This is for level B, this is for level C. Now the green one you see here is exam based, IPM ADC, IPM Prince 2, PMP and all that, and this competency based blue, you have to assessment, competency development plan, interview, and this is very, very comprehensive. GAPS, which is Australian based non-profit society, they have mapped 64 concepts. They looked at IPMA, ICB, 98%, 62.5 concepts are mapped there. And Japanese, because they're not exam based, they are low in marks. The American system is much lower, 70%. Much lower. 2008 PMBOK guidelines, they mapped. Prince 2 is little higher. These are the, you can see, download this. Then gaps analysis, they did how do you conduct examination? So you have the exam based up to this level 4, then you have level B, level A, level C. Level C is 9 out of 9. And again, let me tell you with authority, the Japanese decided for level C. Why? It is the most robust process for the assessment. 9 out of 9. Even more stronger than A and B. So they said, if we want to do our project managers, like you mentioned, you should learn from the best. They said, our aim is to go for the best. And that's why 44% people are level C. And that's the reason. And we have now further gone into these things, and we are now popularizing this in India and many other countries. CIPM has stepped further more, is much more complicated, 99% of the rating from some experts. And then this is the book, CIPM comments, we have very good comments. Some of the brochures are available. We will be discussing on the life cycle, most comprehensive life cycle in the world today. There is no literature in the world which is as comprehensive as certificate program. 8 life cycle. Conceptualization, plan and organize, implement, control, integrate, deliver and close out, and knowledge leverage. And these are the last 4 slides I want to show to you and then close for lunch. And this is the last slide, 2 slides before we close. This ultimately, you see this is the essence of project management. This is the essence. All the experience of my 4 decades in project management, in one animation I can summarize this to you. And this is that animation. This is the 5th slide which I have marked, which you should pay a lot of attention to. If you have understood this, you have understood everything, by and large. Here what you see today is when you take a project, time 0, this is a time. In the beginning, you take a project. Let's take this project, 1 o'clock. We started a little late, supposed to start at 10:30. By the time we got, it was 25 minutes late. No problem. Uncertainty, how will it work? What will be the question answer? Where will I divert here and there? Uncertainty is maximum. Now, if you spend enough time detailed planning, if you say, no, it's okay, but can I plan better? Can I do, have I seen all the things? Have I did all the checklist? Have I done all the things I needed to? Little bit plan. When you are planning and do risk management, your level of uncertainties will go up. Now you are seeing everything holistically. Your level will go up. Then you also know what to do when a situation comes not favorable. Suddenly the rains will come. We know what to do or what not to do. So you are in a better control, in a driving seat. You complete the project T1. Project time T1, 1 year, 1 month, 2-hour lecture. You have better control. If you spend some more time without implementing in doing planning and risk management. Now what happens, and certainly it happens in quite a few projects worldwide, but it happens in India quite a bit. We rush, the red line you may not see. We rush. Rush, Einstein's third cousin. We know everything. Arrogance, complacency, rush. And then when you rush, you keep on moving up and down, up and down. You may not see the last slide here. This red zone here is called firefighting. Sweating, firefighting, ye mar gaye, kat gaye, ye ho gaya. This is firefighting. You take time overruns. When you look at the ISRO project, there was firefighting will take place last stage, but they have planned it very well. What can go wrong at every stage? So you see all these success stories, planning is very important. When Japanese do a project in Middle East, $4 billion projects, the cost overrun is not there. Time overrun is not there. The 40 to 50% of the time they spend is in planning. So this is the play, and this is the, and you can just note it down. I'll give you the slide. All of you will have slides. In essence, this is my one more slide I'll show you, and that's I'll quit. I'd like you to pay attention for a few more minutes. In essence, challenge in project management is in accelerating the rate of reduction of uncertainties. Previous challenge. The faster you reduce, less time you will take, because it will come down fast. X-axis is time. In order to reach time fast, you must reduce your uncertainties very fast, in less time. Rate of reduction, d by dt of uncertainties, d by dt. Those societies, those startups you mentioned about, every entrepreneurial thing what you're learning here is entrepreneurship. How to manage yourself, how to have passion. Your point was extremely well taken. You should become entrepreneur, not just babus. In essence, challenge in project management is in accelerating the rate of reduction of uncertainties. Uncertainties is futuristic. You must control future better. Some of the people, some of the advanced countries, they know what is going to happen in 2050, where the platinum will come. All these space missions are not for the sake of science. It's also business interest. They will not put that kind of dollar for the fun of it. But you never know uncertainties. So this is the slide. I just want to conclude this by giving you one more slide. And that slide is Global Symposium. And one more slide I want to show you, which is not here. And whatever Professor Mishra has said in the morning and what I said about stakeholders and all that, what you will see now is an interesting slide. Kindly pay your attention to me. Don't talk to each other. You have been so nice so far. Be nice for next 5 minutes. Pin drop silence. For next 15 seconds, we will not see anything. We will just take a deep breath. Close your eyes, 15 seconds, deep breath. I will count 15 seconds. It starts now. 15 seconds, deep breath. Don't smile. Take deep breath. Now you can come back. Awakening project consciousness through stakeholders buying in. Everything today is stakeholder management. Project management must become a compulsive subject. AICTE should start understanding this clearly. Must make it compulsive one semester course, not elective. We will work towards that. Stakeholder management and project management should be the two new areas they should introduce in the syllabus. Both are linked, but both have different connotations. The title was Awakening Project Consciousness. This was a NASA PM challenge. It was attended by 1,600 scientists. I made a 45 minutes paper presentation on this subject. And this is development of project from employees, embryonic state, something idea comes, practical implementation, from concept to implementation. Concept of organizing a seminar here to its implementation on October 7th. Anything you name it is all that kind of thing. And one of the slides which I'm going to show you, the last slide, is this. Whenever there is a connectivity between human beings, living organisms, much more than human beings, even with animals when there is a connectivity, there is bound to be difference. There is bound to be difference. There is bound to be difference. We have 100 million neurons on an experience, both positive and negative, both good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. Education, where did you get your education? Emotions, what emotions you have. As a child, your emotions platform has developed. How you got banging from your child, or how much you got encouragement. How happy were you when the parents were united? How sorry were you when they were fighting for a small cause? You as youngsters indirectly have developed those emotions, and they are unique. Third, experience. How have you been interacting in the real time? Listening, talking, doing research. And the fourth one is expectations. What expectations you have from the society, from your peers, from everybody, from your parents, from your siblings, expectations. The moment you stop expectations, you will become nirvana. You will become Buddha. It is the expectations which is the source of miseries. But in the real world, there could be one Buddha in last 25 centuries, or one Jesus, or one Shankaracharya, or few Ramas and Krishnas, I don't know. But we are normal human mortals. These E 4 times is unique. 6.9 billion